For week 6, you're going to be learning how to work with um, multiple worksheets and workbooks and manage workbook data. So specifically, you'll learn how to arrange your worksheets so you can look at different worksheets side by side. You're going to learn how to protect your worksheets and your workbooks. You'll learn how to prepare a workbook for distribution and how to save it for distribution to others. You'll learn how to save different portions of the workbook and worksheet as views, and then you can pull up those views to see the portion of the workbook that you set up. This actually allows you to kind of limit others to viewing different parts of a workbook. You will also learn how to add a background to a worksheet, how to insert hyperlinks. And hyperlinks can be to the web, but they can also be to different worksheets and workbooks. And finally, you're going to learn how to group your worksheets. And grouping worksheets actually comes in handy if you want to apply the same formatting to all of the worksheets. You can group them and format one sheet, and then that formatting will go on all of them. So if your worksheets are set up very similar, knowing how to group worksheets comes in really handy. Once you go through Module 6, you will be familiar with all of these concepts. And then you can go ahead and post to the discussion. So out of everything that you've learned this week, what do you think is the most useful? Or was there something that you didn't know about that you learned that you thought was kind of cool? Post that and indicate how you think you could use it in the future. And then reply to a couple other postings. And a lot of you have not been, I wouldn't say a lot, a couple of you haven't been doing all the discussions. And they're kind of an easy way to get points. So make sure you take the time to do the discussion because uh, it doesn't take all that long, especially one like this, because it's your opinion. You know, what do you find most useful? How can you use it in the future? Um, you're posting your opinion and you're replying to a couple of other people. So that's not going to take very long. And you get points for doing it. Once you complete that, go ahead and move on to training and testing, and then take the quiz. The training doesn't have a time limit. The quiz does not have a time limit. Keep in mind that the testing does. I highly encourage that you do the extra credit projects because that actually gives you pretty good practice manipulating files, which I think is important too. If you run into anything that you have a question on or you're a little fuzzy on, post it to the question and answer form and I will uh, post a response. I noticed up in week 4, there were some people that had some questions about charting. So I did post it to the announcement, but I did create like a little video for you guys. So if you come in here, you'll notice that you can watch the video. And if you want to download the sample spreadsheet that I created and play around with it, you can do that too. So if I do notice that, if I kind of notice a trend, people are questioning something or want clarification, I will go ahead and post it to the forum. But I would like you also to be able to do that so that, you know, I go in there and if I see questions, I'll either do a little video and an example or I'll just post a response. Obviously, if you're having questions on a particular assignment and it's more of a personal nature, feel free to email me. And I check email every day and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Take note here that the week 4 Cengage exercises will be hidden after October 6th. And so those exercises would be the ones with the little blue graphic next to them. All of those are Cengage exercises, and that is what we're talking about. The chapter I'm not hiding, so you can still access that. So it's just the training, the testing, and the project. So let me know if you have any questions and have a great week.